Hi, welcome back to Kay's Little Lifestyles. My name is Christina. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about allergies. My son, Blake, as you've seen in previous videos, absolute sweetheart, has allergies. So he's got a big major, three actually, anaphylactic allergies that he has. So I want to talk about that a little bit about today and how I handle it and how I cope with it and what I do every day in school and stuff like that to help that out. So Blake's major allergies are actually milk, soy, and peanuts. And they're actually anaphylactic. And what I have actually here is just a little sheet. I'll show it to you right here. I think I got that off of Scratch Sleeves. The little web things down there, if you can see it. So, but I'm just going to read off to you what Blake actually gets, because he actually gets quite a bit of anaphylactic, and they're just the three. So swollen lips, swollen tongue, itching, swelling of the throat, tightness of the chest, coughing. He gets difficulty breathing, he wheezes, he coughs, he gets dizziness, he faints. Can you believe that? He faints. It's a terrible thing though. Like, we sit there and look over and the poor guy's on the floor and you're like, oh, what's wrong with him? Weak pulse. And story about that. I remember last time he had his anaphylactic was actually in 2017 of August, and he fainted. And then when he got all of it, the EpiPen and all of that, and we were in the ambulance heading to the Stollery, he actually had to have those things called, those stickers that you put on the chest to monitor the heart rate, because heart rate's actually dropping and they're afraid he was going to go into some cardiac arrest. So it's actually quite a serious thing to have, is anaphylactic. People don't really take it that seriously. His skin also gets hot and flushed all over. He gets rashes and hives all over the body, itching and swelling. So I have this thing actually for anybody that comes over my house. I actually have it pinned up in my pantry. So if anybody needs to know, or if somebody's watching Blake that's not me or dad, they can actually look at this. I actually send this to school too. I send them a photocopy, and they keep this actually on their board at school. So just in case somebody notices something out of the ordinary, because when Blake goes to school, he has to deal with everybody and what they're eating. So I have to actually kind of monitor to make sure that they're not bringing peanuts in, if they're not bringing milk, and they're not bringing soy. They have to bring in milk and soy because I'm going to be telling them they can't eat. Peanuts, it's a peanut-free zone anyway, so they just don't do it. My son's not allergic to peanuts. Not peanuts, nuts. So he is not allergic to nuts. So he does actually drink almond milk, and for the calcium and vitamin D and all that stuff on a daily basis. That's what he had in his bottle after I was done breastfeeding him. And that's what he has on a daily basis. So, but he can't have cashews, which is weird. He can have walnuts. I've tried hazelnuts, a little swelling, so I'm not really sure if he's ready for that. But almonds, definitely, I know he can have that. So other stuff, we're trying. So I'll see how that goes. So other than that, this is a good helper for you moms out there dealing with somebody with big major allergies, or just even rashes and the hives, or just the basic, is to send one to school, because then it's like a picture visual that somebody can actually, instead of just reading it, they actually can see what's going on. And also another thing that would help you guys out is that EpiPen. They actually have their own website, and when your kid actually goes through an anaphylactic, you can go on their website and they remind you about when to get your new EpiPen, because EpiPens are only good for a year here in Canada. So I don't know how it is in the other parts of the world, but here in Canada it's only 1 year. It costs a lot of money. It's like over $100 for Canadian for this EpiPen. But they actually send you through to your address one of these things, and inside it's just a practice EpiPen, so you can practice on for yourself, so you know what to do when there's an emergency. So that's what it looks like on the inside. They actually give you a little pamphlet that you can read on the inside and stuff like that, how to do injection and stuff like that. And they give you a practice one. And this one actually does not have any needle in it. As you can see on the tip, there's like nothing there. So the needle would actually be here. And then they actually still have it on the side of how to do it. And real EpiPens actually do have the description how to use it on the side too. So always remember, blue to the sky, orange to the thigh. So you want to just jab it into the thigh, count to 10, want to inject it. So what would happen is this big piece right here, when you jab it, covers the needle, so then you can't jab yourself with it again. And then it's no good. You bring it to the pharmacy, they recycle it for you. So I hope that helped you out, because I never knew how to use an EpiPen. I did for childcare, but I never actually really used one until I actually had to. It can actually be quite scary because you're like jabbing your little one with this. You're like, oh, I don't want to hurt him, but you're like, what's worse? I'm going through an anaphylactic or being jabbed in the thigh that can save his life. So that's for that. So I wanted to tell you when he actually started all these allergies. He actually started them, disclaimer again, I believe in immunization shots. This is not trying to portray you not to get them or anything like that. So what happened with Blake? So after his first set of immunization shots, he actually got it done at 6 o'clock at night at the 2-month one. And by the next morning, he had a really bad cold. Out of nowhere, green snot, it looked like a pneumonia, coughing, like, oh, gross. It was just, did not go into the health center to get his shots looking like that. They said, well, he probably was catching a cold. That month, he started eczema, and his eczema was head to toe. If I can have a picture, I'll put one in here, insert it if I can find one, because I took plenty of them, so I'll put one in. And I had to deal with that for months. Eczema head to toe all the time, tried everything, didn't help. He went in for his 4-month shot, the exact same cold by the next day. Little coincidence? Don't know. Eczema got worse, and there was other little things that happened, but I will talk about that with his body with cancer video in later videos that I'll be talking about that happened along with this. I can't blame it's nothing to do with immunizations again. I believe in them. I had my shots done. My daughter had her shots done. My son cannot get shots done. He still cannot get shots done because he is going through he's done cancer treatments, but because of the cancer that he had, he's not allowed to get them because it'll get him re-sick. Things happen. Some kids can't get them, and some people can, and that's all right. You know, it's your decision what you choose to do at home. I'm not here to tell you what to do. But after that, after that, I just started realizing when he started reacting. I mean, I know after I got the 2nd-month shot done, and I was only strictly breastfeeding, but there was once in a while that my daughter, at the time she was probably about 11, that I let her have the experience of feeding him with a bottle once in a while, and then he would protrude his milk across the room. Like, it was not normal. Asked about it, everybody was just saying it was just me, I'm overprotective as mom. Then I couldn't do that anymore, strictly breastfeeding. Around 6 months old, it was just terrible. Couldn't give him anything milk. I couldn't end up taking anything with milk, and that's how it started. Before the soy, it was all just milk first. Whew. Anyways, it's very overwhelming. It's a very long story. And then around a year, the soy started problems. Every time they had something with soy in it. 14 months old was first anaphylactic. His jaw sealed shut, and I had to literally pry it open. I didn't know what was going on. First anaphylactic, ambulance came, everything was done. Everything was helped with him and went on from there. So no more milk, no more soy. I didn't know about the peanuts until 4 years old. So he's 7 now, so it's like quite a few years later. Why I never found out? Well, we don't eat peanuts in my house. Never have, because I've always ran a day home. And then he got sick in the hospital for a few years because I never introduced him. So maybe he just got allergic to peanuts just because I've never exposed him to it. I don't know the reason. It just happened. And also all of Blake's products, if I do buy him a commercial product that's in a box like cookies and stuff like that, usually they have the 10 common allergens out of them, which do not have peanuts in them. So, and his peanuts is actually supposedly more allergic than the milk and soy. So I already know he gets anaphylactic. I don't know his reactions with peanuts, but milk and soy is about the same. So other than that, yeah, how do I deal with it every day? I've learned to deal with it. You pull up your pants and you deal with what you can do. find out what he can eat and he cannot eat. I do make a lot of homemade stuff for him. I do plan on showing a lot more videos with some cooking in them, so you guys can get an idea about what to cook and what not to cook. If you guys do need help with that, let me know. If you are watching this, if anybody's watching this, comment down below. But I am planning on doing some of that, so I hope it gets out there. And what else? I think that's just about it. I just wanted to really cover just what allergies Blake had, so if I talked about it in future videos, you guys know what I'm talking about. And I really hope this really helped you out. Comment down below if you can. Like the like button and subscribe for me. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.